With only 14% of our rivers in good health, restoring them is top of our water industry's agenda. Water companies have an immense challenge to monitor their catchment and to actively work to restore river health. It's a massive opportunity, but also a huge challenge. I'm Rob Walker, Managing Director of Capgemini in the UK. I'm delighted to be joined by Rob Parsmore, CEO of Additive Catchments.
Hi, Rob. Good to see you.
So I set the challenge. How do we go about solving this?
By working together. It's the largest environmental monitoring program, which is being brought in by new regulation, which is forcing up and downstream water monitoring of all discharge points from water companies into the environment. So we have a better understanding of where pollutants are entering the system as a once-in-a-generation opportunity to rebuild public trust in how the water sector can steward the environment. And that's why we're really excited to be working with Capgemini.
Yeah, well, I'm delighted that we announced a formal partnership recently when we looked across all of the market around the technologies we felt solved this problem in such a specific, innovative, cost advantage way. Additive Catchment was by far the premier solution.
Yeah, well, lovely thing to hear. Look, we're super excited, really for two reasons. The first is the signals it sends to the market in terms of additive catchments being supported by an organisation like Capgemini. But secondly, in terms of the de-risking of our service delivery and our ability to scale. It's a huge challenge, not only from a number of sensors, but the maintenance work that needs to happen across that network of sensors, all of the installation, permitting, data handling, etc. And that's why we've brought together Capgemini, Siemens, Atkins Realis and others and have created the CMAS platform, or the Catchment Monitoring as a Service platform, to be able to effectively manage all of these moving parts in a way that has a high assurance for regulatory data, but also looks at how we can unlock some of the insights from this data to improve how water companies manage their operations, but also how other stakeholders within our environment, such as landowners and farmers, highways, and regulators can also kind of use this information as a diagnostic tool. Capgemini are going to be not only helping to deliver our CMAS product roadmap, but also explore some really cutting edge areas such as earth observation, machine learning and soft sensing, so we can continue to expand the functionality that we're bringing to market.
I think if you can combine sustainability challenges with the application of modern technologies around analytics, generative AI, IoT, and really helping solve some of society's leading issues.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't get excited about that, I don't know what you can get excited about.
I'll add one more, which is we're majority owned by a non-profit. And we're structured in that way because we don't want any doubt why we're in the room. And the reason that we're in the room is to improve river health, and working together within our partnership, but also with water companies and other stakeholders to really deliver that. There's a duty of care, I think, we should have to our rivers from a generational perspective. And I think everyone would agree we can do better than we have done over the last period of time.
And I guess the excitement on that is it's not just what we can do within the UK, it's then taking that beyond into taking this innovation, while it is probably the world's largest implementation, the benefits of the learnings we take from here is applicable in lots of countries around the world.
It is, and a big track of the 10-year partnership that we now have is focused on research and development to look at new technologies and how we can leverage those to create and bring to market new use cases together. There are huge opportunities globally in France, in Canada, in Australia, and in other regions where water is rising on the agenda in terms of it being managed as a resource, in terms of river health being ever more important, and in the face of the climate emergency. Our catchments are very much a nervous system for how nature thrives or does not thrive. And we believe CMAS and the solution that we're building together has applications across multiple sectors, not only the water sector and utilities, but highways, agriculture, food supply chains and more, who have a keen interest and responsibility to understand their impact on nature.
And certainly the feedback from the announcement we made on our partnership from water companies, from consumers, from broad set of stakeholders has been nothing but hugely positive. So I'm very excited to be working with you. Thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you.